Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Another 8-ball match coming up here. This is going to feature Nelson from Dead Ball Society, my team, for Tuesday Destination 8-ball. Going up against Vincent from the Shot Callers team. Vincent is a skill level 5, Nelson skill level 6, so this will be a 5-4 race. Just a quick announcement for everybody in the Lake and Osceola APA. We have our Toys for Tots Scotch Doubles tournament coming up this Saturday at Frank's place up in Leesburg. So if you're interested, make sure you go on to lodates.com and get registered for that. It should be a really fun tournament. All right, so Vincent has won the lag. Nelson's racking up for us. Oh, just about dropped the 12 ball there. Nothing down though. Open table for Nelson to get started with as he comes back to the table. See what he can make of it. I just about combo this up here. It's a dumb move on my part, but I like these kind of shots. Just really shouldn't. I should go for something much more solid, but I don't like leaving these kind of clusters sitting around. Yep, Nelson doesn't quite get that 11 into the 12, so go back to Vincent, who does not have a really great option here other than hitting the 6 towards that side pocket. Maybe he can get the angle to get it by the 2 and in. I need a shot. Might be easier to go all the way up to the corner here. Oh, he almost comboed the 2 in. $15 ball in. Oh! 4 at least. Hard to tell on this video with 8 balls here. That one scared me for a bit based on how dark it was. Thought for half a second that was the 8 ball headed for the side pocket. Nice combo into the corner for Nelson. Gonna go for that 14 ball for the corner. Doesn't quite go. Vincent will be back. Nice shot on the 6. It's got to clear this up at some point. This is just, it's going to get cleared up. I'd pop this in, go for that. I know their easy ball is just sitting in there, but now you can combo the 7 into the 4. At least get the 7 in front of the pocket as well. Yep, nicely done. I think I'd take the 7 here. Just a little bit of a bounce out for the 1, because that 1 I can come down this way for the 5 and the 3. Of course, with this shot, he can bounce back, come back out at it. I think he's going to go for the 5-3 now, maybe? Thinking about it. Got an angle to at least hit the 5, so might as well try something there. Well, he got the 14 out of the way, but didn't really improve much with that cluster. other than moving the 14 out. Nice shot. Right in nice and clean past the 11, or past the 7 ball, excuse me. This will probably break up 3-5. Yep. Oh, not quite. Got himself into a decent position on the 9, but leaves Vincent with a good shot on the 3. There he goes. Nice draw on that one. Got him a good position on the 5 or the 7 right now. I like taking the 5 first here. Come back for the 7, and you get yourself into a spot where you can get on the 8 from the 7 without too much effort. Oh, but the 5's got to go first. Yep. See if Nelson can pocket this 9 ball in the side and get down for the 15. A little straight on the 15. Needed more angle so he could actually cut that into one of the corner pockets easily. Still doable, just not easily doable. I think he's going to go defense instead. Not bad. I think he's enough behind the 8 ball to keep Vincent from easily putting it in. With a 5 there. Yep. He manages to get a piece of it though. And bumps the 15 into the rail. So no easy shot for Nelson. Looks like he's going to go defense again. Yep. A little bit better behind the 8 ball this time. Oh, he's going for the 7. Takes it out of the pocket a little bit. I think you can still see the side of it. Get the feeling Nelson's really wanting to do a defense here if he can. It's been working for him so far. You can get Vincent to miss. And get ball in hand, he can finish this up pretty easily. He goes for the cut. Oh, manages to avoid the scratch. Nelson is a very calculating player, I would say. He likes to look at what's, looking like a good shot, and if he doesn't have a really good shot, he will do defense without any hesitation whatsoever. Vincent getting a timeout from his captain, Allen. Everybody calls him AZ. AZ used to be on my Saturday Destination 8-ball team. Saturday Destination 8-ball division went away, so just couldn't get enough people to show up all the time for that one, which honestly blows my mind. Saturday early afternoon at Mad Hippo was nice and quiet. It's a great time to be there playing pool. Um, and if you're in Kissimmee looking for a place to practice on a Saturday on diamond tables, Mad Hippo is a great place to do it because there's no league on Saturdays. 6 tables. Come on down and practice. Get some time in. All right, tried for the side pocket, didn't quite go. He had him hooked in that corner pretty good. Oh, let's see if Nelson can put this 15 ball away. Got a good chance to run into the 8 here. Oh, misses it. And doesn't quite get to 15. Does leave a decent shot on the 5 for Vincent. Oh, and he misses it. Wow. Don't see Vincent miss those kind of shots very often. This is the first match of the night, though. Vincent usually shows up a good solid hour early and is just on the table getting warmed up for an hour. Oh, that's why you really don't see him miss those kind of shots often. He's usually good and warmed up by the time the match starts. Oh, just misses that one. We had the destination division has a big tournament once a year in which the whole reason for the extra $3 we pay every week, every time we play for this, is to fuel that trip that we have a chance to win as a team. So both 8 and 9 ball divisions have all of their teams compete in a big tournament. So from everywhere in Lake and Osceola. It's going to be first rack to Vincent. But at the tournament, all competing against each other to try and win this trip that we've put money in towards all year long. So one 8-ball team, one 9-ball team gets the trip. This year's prize was a 5-night cruise in the Caribbean. And I'm happy to say the Dead Ball Society 9-ball team was the 9-ball team that came in first place. So my team is going in February to be getting to go on a cruise. Eight-ball team almost made it to the semifinals, but not quite. Well, the semifinal game we had for 9-ball was against the Shot Callers, and we just managed to win that one. It was a close match. Almost all of the matches at the tournament were really close. It was amazing. A lot of really good pool played. There is room for another 9-ball team at Mad Hippo on Tuesday nights. Right now we have a bye. If you're at all interested, there's honestly room for another 8-ball team. So if somebody wanted to put together a double Jeopardy team, they could do so. Come out Tuesday nights at Mad Hippo with both an 8 and a 9-ball team, and give yourself a couple of chances to win a trip. The weekly format also gives us at this particular destination division gives us the chance to earn our way into, run our way into Tri-Cups, and if we win Tri-Cups, we'll qualify to go to Vegas as well. So It's a fun division. I like it a lot. Took us a while to get it going. Or I think our very first session of this division, we only had like 3 teams. Had to split some stuff up to get a 4th team so that we could continue with the division. Nice shot on 13. Vincent putting a lot of power into that one and some draw in order to try and get on the 15, it looks like. I think he overdid it just a little bit, unless he's trying to get position again after this shot, which makes sense. Gonna miss that one though. It's gonna leave 7 ball shot or a 1 ball shot for Nelson. 7 ball here, 1 ball here. You could try and split this up down here if you wanted to, but let's see where he goes. Get a little close to that 1 ball. And defensive shot for that. All right, 15 ball defensive shot for Vincent. Nice hit on the 1. Splits the, I think it's the 4 and the 3 down there. This should bring him over for the 14. Nice. Nice shot on the 9 to get on the 14. Just have to get this cleaned up. Okay. The last ball here on the rail. And I believe that's the 15 ball down here in the cluster to deal with. As well as the 11 ball right there. I take this 12 ball. It's just in great position for it. Should be able to come out for the 11. This is one where I'd probably hit it with a lot of top and try and come back down this way. Pull top left so it spins down into that cluster and breaks it up. Okay. Well, it didn't go. Didn't get into the cluster and break it up either. And another defensive shot. There we go. Probably a really good call right there. I don't think that 4 ball was going anywhere. Not easily. Then he's looking like he's going to take a... Yep. Purposely foul and make the cluster worse. It's a choice. I would have... Yeah, I probably would have broke that up, but doing so would have really freed Nelson up to do what he wanted. It's right up against the 1 and the 3 now. I don't think he can get clear of that and get a clean shot without moving the 3. So then he's going to have to do something creative there. He could probably, oh, he's going to pick it up. Okay. Also a valid defensive move, which is marked down as a defensive shot on the score sheet. For those wondering about defenses, we don't call them safeties in APA, we call them a defense. There's no calling of a safety in APA. Defense is any shot or move on the table that is not an attempt to put your object ball in a pocket, and should be marked on the score sheet as a defensive shot. Defensive shots are taken into account when it comes to your skill level calculation, and one of the reasons a lot of people, if you're sitting there wondering why is this person ranked this way, it's probably because people haven't been marking defensive shots on them. So, I personally am a huge fan of being ranked properly. So I want my defensive shots written down by both my team and my opponent's team. I don't want to stay at 3. There's people who do, and I don't. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to want to stay at 3, but if you're not a 3, shouldn't be ranked as a 3. So make sure you're putting down those defensive shots. Make sure that you're keeping an accurate score. To me, the game is just so much more fun when everybody's just playing a good, honest game at their true skill level. Nice job getting around there for the 5 ball from Nelson. Finish this rack up. He's got the 1 still to work with. Maybe going defensive here. Nope. Maybe tried to cut it into the 5. If that had dropped, that would have been great because he'd come back around for the shot into the corner again. Ideally, the 1 ball would still be on the table right about there after putting the 5 in. But that's going to give a shot to Vinny. Put away the 15. Kind of flick the tip of his cue up on that shot. I see that a lot. I don't know if it's just there's a thing you see with a lot of players is that kind of jerking the cue up at the last second, even if they're trying to do draw. Something we all seem to do. Got myself doing it a number of times watching and recording my match where it's like pick the shot and I just flick the tip cue up at the end of the shot. Need to stop doing that. Rack 3. Dry break. Nelson trying to decide whether he wants solids or stripes here right now. He's got a good shot at either. This cluster being one of the defining reasons why you would take one or the other, which is easier to break out and get done. Okay, got the 1 ball in. He's got a nice angle on the 6, but he could also right now move this 3-2. See if he's going for the 7 to the corner. Still got good position for the 6. But is he going to have good position for the 3, 2? Oh, is that going to go through there? Almost. Puts him on the 4. Be able to use that to break that up. Oh, it didn't drop though. Came close. Did not go. At least that's broken up now. So we've got 4 balls sitting in the corner, 3 in the 2 out in the open. Vincent with 7 balls left on the table. I've played Vincent. I don't know that I've ever actually beaten him. I don't think I've played an actual match against him. I've just played against him in like warm-ups and stuff. I have to look back through our score sheets and stuff to see if I've ever actually played him in a match. Move the 15 out of there. Nelson's got a shot on 3. Nice cut shot, gets it in. I definitely think I'd go with a 2-ball right now and hope that the 2-ball wound up somewhere here. You could also just go with this, a nice light hit, bounce back off here. I like getting maybe just a little bit further up the table here, because then when you put it in, you can come off and back out this way for the 8. Yep, we're gonna have to try and get through this gap, or put some right on it so that when it hits the wall here, it comes straighter instead of trying to go this way. Top right, or no, it looks like he's gonna hit pretty much center ball. Okay, came right on out. Nice, judged that gap perfectly. Cut down here. There we are. Beautiful shot. First rack for Nelson. Okay, we got something dropped. Can't tell if this is the 1-ball or the 9-ball with the glare. Whichever it is determining. It looks like it must be the 1-ball. Shooting at 13. So it would have been the 9-ball that dropped. Nice shot. Puts the 14 closer to the corner and gives himself shape on it. Should be able to bounce out here for either the 12 or the 11. 11 looking like a better choice there. Nice. Well, probably this combo, 14 to 10. You could probably take this right on up to the corner as well. All right, gotta go for combo, unless you can get by that clean. Nope, combo it is. And it worked. I like the 15 here. I don't like this trying to get by the 3 ball. But this is gonna be difficult to get good shape on this one unless he can hold this right in here or have it drift up a little bit and get a better angle on this going into the corner. 8 ball's all the way down here though, so I've got to consider getting onto that as well. Oh, did he drift behind the 1? No, not too bad. So not an easy cut. A bit of left on this, bring it out here. Oh, coming off the 3 helped for sure. Beautiful shape on the 8. Too bad this didn't go in the corner. And Vincent with a whole lot of options. Gonna try this rail shot past the side pocket. Oh, looking good, but didn't get enough power behind it to get it in. Now Nelson's going to have to take a kick shot at this. At least he hit it. Nice legal hit. Left cue ball in the corner. And no super great shot on anything for Vincent. Once again, parking cue ball on the opposite side of the 5 for an easy shot. A lot of defensive shots. I'm fairly certain that quite a few of them did not get marked down. All right, great shot. Wow. And got right around for the 8. Nelson pulls off some absolute wizardry sometimes. And there we go. Rack number 2 for Nelson to tie that up 2-2. Vincent, of course, only needing 2 more, but Nelson needing 3. On a top on that shot. That cue ball just drove itself down to the bottom short rail. 7 ball in. Don't think we've got anything else. 1 ball, easy shot there. 2 ball, difficult shot, but makeable. 5 ball, makeable. Depending on what Nelson wants to do, he could also probably get the 4 ball here. Cue ball right there at center table. It's a great place to leave the cue ball, and I don't think people practice their break enough. If you can get a really nice spread and the cue ball winds up somewhere in here, you've got a better chance of going forward with the rack than, trying to go for that 8-ball break where you hit the second ball in the cluster or in the rack and have everything wind up on the side of the table. All you really need to do is get 1 in, have the cue ball wind up center table, and you've got a really good shot of running things out. A little bit of left on that. He bumped into the 5. I'm not sure if you can see it too cleanly or not. All right, Vincent back to the table. He's got a lot of options. Not a bad position for several shots. It's going to go for 15, looks like. Oh, just misses it. Wow. And Nelson just misses the 5 ball. So we'll go back to Vincent, who doesn't have nearly as good a position on the table as he had for the 15, but he could combo this if he can shoot this straight on up. He's looking at the 14 ball as an option. I think I'd try and cut this 10 ball on up, see if I can clip the 15 on the way by. Not a high percentage shot. He doesn't have a lot of high percentage shots looking, that he's looking at. There you go. All right, 15 ball in. Got a nice shot now on the 9. Accidentally moved 5, just moving it back. Checking in with Nelson about that move. Technically, Nelson is the one who should put it back. Never seems to work that way. At least Vincent did say, hey, I moved this. I believe it was here. Let's put it back. Correct way to do that is say, hey, I accidentally moved this. I believe it was here. Can you put it back? And your opponent should put the ball back in place. Nice defensive shot from Vincent. Got possibly the side of the 2 ball to work there. That's a difficult cut shot. Not sure if he can see any of the 5 ball, but he might go for a kick. Okay. Connected with the 2. Good. Back to Vincent. Just about winning the side. There would have been a little bit of a hiccup in the video just before this spot. This is the 4th time I've tried to get this match edited and out this week. And the 4th time that I got to about the middle of the match and had somebody call me or text me or something, which I had to respond. So in this case, I'm just going to go with having a little bit of a break in the video so I can get it put up on the channel. Well, he doesn't have a good shot angle for either of these, but he needs to get on one of them. So a little bit of left on this maybe. Yep, that'll at least give him this angle here for the 4. If he can do this nice and easy, he should bounce back out in this area here for the 5 ball. Oh, he went right by it. He was going for a real super thin cut. That'll be ball in hand for Vincent. He's got to move this 14 at some point. It's just right up there. Ball in hand is a really good time to do it, but he doesn't have a really good angle to put it in anywhere, so he's going to save that for future. Pinball right on up the rail, get himself good position. Should be able to come off of this, head for the 15. Or excuse me, the 13 there. Oh, he put some stun on that. Came down. He's too far down to get a good cut on that 13. He can hit the 14, obviously, but he doesn't have a real good shot of putting it anywhere. Goes defensive with the 13 ball. Does a good job of it, too. Nelson's going to have to take a kick. Good kick shot. Hits the 4. Does leave Vincent with a shot on the 13. If he cuts this all the way up here with enough force, he might be able to bounce out, hit this cluster, break it up. Oh, he got that. He can hit the 14. Can he hit the 14 and leave the cue ball here? That would be really difficult to do, but and have enough power behind it to have the 14 hit a rail. You just slow roll it into the 14. It's, you could probably leave it there, but will 14 move enough to get a rail? We got a rail. And he didn't leave Nelson with super easy shots, so mission accomplished there. Nelson going defensive, looks like. Nice shot. Great job putting the cue ball behind the 8. That's really hard to do when you're going this way because you're crossing you've got this narrow gap of, I've, landed the cue ball where my opponent doesn't have a good shot. And you're going across that narrow gap away. So speed control, really, really important on that shot. This is the easier shot of the two, but taking this shot right now leaves the cue ball here for the easier shot. Of course, kicking this up, putting that up that way with a stop shot or a little bit of draw leaves the cue ball, if you miss, in a great spot for the 14 to go in the side. So that's a risk. Nelson's a good shot. He's got a good chance of getting that to work. So looks like he's going to ask Steven for timeout. Discuss the options there. Third option, of course, is to shoot defensively here. Put the cue ball somewhere. Yeah, that's what Steven's pointing out there. If he can put the cue ball over here somewhere, force ball in hand. Ball in hand is beautiful in this kind of situation because you really do wind up with an advantage where you can just kind of line yourself up. Oh, that didn't work out the way you wanted. Vincent goes to for this cut shot or banks it. Went cut. Did not get what he wanted out of that shot for sure. But the amount of power behind it he did in order to try and get good position on the 8. All right. Good shape on the 8 for the side here. And there it goes. All right. So we are looking at a 2-2 race now remaining. All right. Nice break. Doesn't look like anything went in. Vincent back to the table. Nice cut shot into the corner. Good job getting that right on by. Clean into the corner pocket. I think he's a little stuck now. He might be able to cut this 6 ball. 3 ball, he's going to have to try and move that out of 10 ball. No, that's not 10, that's 14 ball. Out of the way. He goes for it. Not bad. Well, Nelson's got a shot on the 13, the 14. He can hit the 15 if he wants to try for a bank. Might even be able to take the 11 this way. That goes for 13. Going to leave a 2-5 possible combo for... Oh, he called himself on a double hit. Oh, ball in hand to Vincent. The ball down. Great shape for the 5. Ooh, bumped into the 12. If he got past that 12, he'd had a great shape on the 3, which could put him on the 6 really easily. 12 ball kind of messed up that for him, though. Nice job. Kick shot on the 6. Doesn't scratch. Okay. That worked out. See if Nelson can capitalize on this moment. Oh, bumped into the 10. You run out of options when you're right up against another ball like that. You just got to do what you got to do. Defensive shot. Looks like it mostly worked out for him. Good shot. Doesn't get a rail afterwards. Does get contact with the 6, though. Yep, and I'll have to see if we can move this 11 ball and get some clearer table. Nice. All right, bumping the 10, but this time getting some separation, so that looks doable for sure. He's got to find a good angle. If he can come off of this, come down here, put the 14 in right there. Be able to continue the run by having the cue ball pop out this way. Oh, doesn't go that far. Let's take a look at the 9 ball. See if he can't get it right on in between those two. Well, he got it up in between the two of them. Didn't get it past it, though. Vincent can put the 6 into that whole cluster. Hopefully drop the 3 ball. Yeah, that's what he's looking at. Looking at the combo. Hit the side of this right here. Hopefully pop both of these out and put in his ball. Nope, this is it. Okay. That'll be Nelson's turn now. I think I'd pop that 9 ball in and get the 3 ball out of there. A little more reckless than Nelson is, though, when it comes to those sorts of things. Nelson's much more calculated. You know, tendency to be a little more reckless. I like this angle for getting the 9 in and moving 3 out. This works really well. Ooh, bumped into that 12 ball though. Here would have been great for a nice shot up the rail. Wow, beautiful shot. That was really well done. Okay. Gives himself a not the easiest shot on the 14, but makeable for sure. Go with a bridge on it. Oh, and it stays up on the table. Wow. Okay. Well, Vincent doesn't have good options here. He could try and force things here and get the 3 to go in with the 14 ball, which would give him an okay shot on the 6. He's going to go for the 6 ball. Maybe it goes by the 8. I just can't see that angle. Oh, he went for a bank shot. Okay. Well, both of his balls are out in the clear now. And the 6 ball's a little bit in the way on this one. See if Nelson can get it in there anyway. He's looking at a kick shot. The 6 ball must be a lot more in the way than I thought. Yep. Oh, almost. Well, it's the scratch, thankfully. Back to Vincent. See if he can get things done. If he can put the 6 in here and leave himself. Oh, he's gonna go for the 3. Going defense. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, it doesn't go by the 8. What's he doing? Okay, defensive shot makes more sense then. Didn't get a rail. All right. Still didn't. Did a good job of blocking Nelson's shot. Go for the bank. Gonna get a timeout from Steven. Nice shot. Okay, rack number 4. Nelson on the hill. Okay, getting ready to break rack 7. Nelson has made it to the hill. Vincent's still looking for 2 more. 1 in right off the break. Look like 7 ball. Few ball back here, trapped behind the 5. You can obviously hit the 5, but can you get it by the 9 for the corner? Other option, of course, is to go ahead and hit this 2, but it's kind of blocked. Nope, we want the 9. Is that the 1 ball? That's the 1 ball. Excuse me. I want the 1 ball. Vincent goes straight up defense right to start off. Back to Nelson. Looks like he's going to try and swerve around that. Yep, manages to connect with the 1. Either player having a great shot. Trying to keep things that way until such time as one of them gets a good shot at things. Let's see which one gets it first. Two ball here might be the closest thing to a decent shot, or the three ball. I think the three ball's a little bit better. Looks like he's aiming on the six. Oh, one for both the two and the six at the same time. Not sure if he saw that three ball rail. No, Nelson does a much better job of looking at the whole table than I do, because sometimes I'll come up. It's easy for me to see this, I'm not at the table. I'm not under the pressure of having to try and win this match. But, sometimes you go to the table and you don't see all your possible shots. Really easy to miss something in the moment. Vincent doing a real good job now of cleaning off his balls from the table. Got himself a line on the 15 there. This is going to be his trouble spot. How's it going to get on it? You could try and roll all the way down here, but that's a difficult shot to control. Putting some top on this, though. Looks like he might be trying that. Oh, we got a little bit of angle. Well, didn't get what he wanted out of it, but he also didn't give Nelson anything easy. Oh, just missed the three. That'll be ball in hand. Should be ball in hand. Nobody called it? Okay. Didn't look like he hit anything. Good kick on the 14, though. Oh. A lot of folks, I've seen a lot of folks lately getting their phone out and recording close hits, right? They'll get right up to the table when they're trying to make sure something's a good hit or not and get their phone out and record it. Not usable. You cannot use a recording to determine whether or not a hit is good or bad. Video recording doesn't matter. You can't use it. So for all those that want to come to the table with their phone and record a close hit, don't bother. It is against the rules to use a recording for that. You got to use the old school eyeball. Let the neutral party who is judging the shot make the call. This is going to be defensive. Yep, not that one. Might be able to hit this ball here, but that looks like a scratch shot for sure. He's going to have to swerve around the 3 to get at the 14. He's going to go for a kick. Well, he hit the 2 ball. Well, ball in hand to Nelson. Oof. I could use the 6 to break this up. Nelson's going to go with his 4 ball here. Could take the 3 into the side. Could also still take the 6 and break things up. Of course, the 6 could go completely clean past all of that, not clean anything up. Oh, don't get in there. This corner of the table is just not looking any better. Well, trying to get in there and bump things around. One ball gets in the way. Don't think he's got much choice now other than to give up ball in hand and move some stuff around. But I can't see how he's going to get to that. I mean, it's stuck in that corner pretty good. Nice shot. Maybe put some right on this one to bump the 5. Might go defensive. There we go. And force Vincent to give up ball in hand again. Okay. Deliberate foul to open things up a little bit, really. Nelson's thinking of skimming off the side here and leaving the cue ball here and the 5 ball in the way to once again get ball in hand. Gonna go for combo. Oh, wow. Nice job picking that out. Oh, misses the 5 though. Oh, gonna leave good shape for this corner ball shot. This could put Vincent on the hill. Oh yeah, that's looking good. That's great shape for that 8 ball into the corner. There it goes. Okay. Hill it is. That's the break for rack number 8. This one will decide it. 1 ball drops. No, it's a bit of an awkward queuing position for that 7 ball. Could also try the 5 ball this way. Kind of like that because it goes from a couple of different positions, but it also goes from right where he's at, and it's less of an awkward queuing position to be on this side of the table going at it. 7 ball's in a great position. It doesn't need to go in right now. Looks like it can also get the 6 this way. Let's see what Vinny has planned for second shot after this one. He's got the 4 all the way up, or the 3 down to the corner. Could also try and cut the 6 ball still. I think he's clear for the 2 even. A lot of options here. The 4 ball being the most straightforward option, and not quite on that angle. 9 ball looks like a good option here. Bump out a little bit and either take this all the way down or corner there. No. Probably just corner shot now. Or this corner shot here. Nice. Great speed. Go this way, go this way. We go with the 13 ball. We could get down onto the 14 here. This shot's going to bump into the cluster. Okay. Back to Vincent. Beautiful setup shot on the 3. Nice. Okay, gonna come around. This shot looks good. Could bring it back over this way for a good shot here or here. Doesn't quite get there. Still got the 6 ball shot. Just putting a little bit of top spin on this. We'll have the cue ball come here instead of going there. Nice shot. There we go. Down to the 4 ball. He's going to want to come up and off. Maybe right in here. This 8 ball into the corner. Oh, put a lot of stun on that. A lot of bottom on that in order to try and get somewhere. I don't think that's where he wanted to get to. Gonna get a timeout from AZ maybe. AZ is a skill level 4. But sometimes you just need somebody to talk something through, you know? Make sure that you're looking at it right. You're not thinking things that just won't happen. So I called Spencer up to help me on a timeout during the tournament because I'm a 3, he's a 3. We have a similar, skill set as far as the kind of balls, the kind of shots we can make happen. Um, and so talk things through with Spencer because if he thinks it can go and I think it can go, we, we both think we could make that shot, then it's very possible that I could. Just had to talk myself, talk my way through the problem with him, you know? That's the thing about APA. Anybody on the team could be the person that is given a timeout to anybody else on the team. Doesn't have to be the highest level player. Doesn't have to be the team captain. Nice shot down the rail. I really like the 11 ball here. So the cue ball comes down here for the 14. Oh, the 11 doesn't go. Got down on the 14 like I was thinking, which would have put him on this for a stop shot 8 ball here. But now Vinny is going to go for a bank shot to the side pocket. And cue ball gets in the way. Whew, that was close. There we go, another good shot. I would have a hard time getting this into the side. I would, be a better shot at getting it up into the corner. Nelson goes for the corner, doesn't go. Doesn't leave Vincent with an easy shot. Although I can see cutting it this way because the path of the cue ball is going to go here. Not really high likelihood of scratching. Oh, so close. Well, this looks good, though, for Nelson. This shot should bounce out here for the 14. And that 8 ball's right in the pocket. Oh, no. Oh, accidentally bumped it in. That's going to give that one to Vinny. So shot callers are going to get 2. Dead Ball Society is going to get 1 out of that match. Once again, Toys for Tots this weekend, Saturday, Frank's Place up in Leesburg. If you've never been to Frank's Place, really, really cool old school pool hall. Very friendly up there. Check it out. 8-ball Scotch doubles, max skill level between the 2 players of 11. Bring an unwrapped toy or a non-perishable food item. And don't forget to sign up on lodates.com in order to participate in that one. Uh, hope you get up there. It's a really good tournament with it's a good cause. Let's let's see lots of folks get into that one. Okay. I am not going to be able to participate in that one, but I will love to hear from everybody how they did. Really looking forward to seeing the any pictures and whatnot from that. So thanks for watching. See you again soon. Hopefully at Mad Hippo in a pool hall. Let's see ya. Thanks, folks.